everyone. Good evening. Happy Thursday. Good to be back. Yes, last week I had to cancel. I had no choice. I was sick like a dog. Um, yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I'm still, my voice is not top notch yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Got to be ready for tomorrow, and this weekend is going to be a pretty cool weekend. We're going to a Western festival, so that's why I got my special glass tonight for the Western festival. But yeah, so anyways, so long story short, welcome to Forex Talk Over Beer. This is a brand new show, and the concept of this show is really simple. We're going to discuss about Forex. We're going to break down some charts, give you trade ideas, discuss about winning or losing trade. Doesn't really matter. We want to be transparent here and give you some insight on what's going on. If you have any question, feel free to ask. It'd be my pleasure to help you. But first thing first, let's crack up the beer. And if you don't have a drink with you, make sure to go grab one. Okay? So make sure to go grab one. And tonight it's a juicy IPA, 6% from Archibald. It's not a crazy beer, but that was basically the only thing I had left. I didn't have time to stop. Yeah, I was sick, so I didn't go shopping this week. As you can hear, there's some still out there. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see some comments here, questions. We got BDS Banks. So what's the deal, Sasha boy? How are you? I'm good. I'm pretty good, man. I'm glad that you are here, and we're gonna do the official cheers. Kind of messed this thing up, but hey, anyways. So cheers, guys. Bam. Yeah, I got the concept. We got the cowboy boot because tomorrow and this weekend I'm going to a Western festival. So actually gonna go to the rodeo, and yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. So all right, so let's jump into those trades from this week. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about no, that's not what we're gonna be talking about. Okay, so let's jump on GJ first. Let's switch this camera right here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so GJ, we didn't do much this week on GJ. Nothing really happened. I always like to talk about GJ because this is still my favorite pair. And guys, before we move ahead, don't forget to smash the goddamn like button, okay? Cheers, guys. Okay, so GJ, not much happened. If we look here, I mean, let's take a look here. Maybe we can have something for next week, okay? So next week, we might have a nice setup. Because if you look here on the weekly time frame, GJ finally went to the upside. We have a retest here of the previous weekly structure, ready to continue to the upside. We might go lower, I don't know, but we might to keep an eye, not might, but we need to keep an eye on what's going to happen here. And if you look at the daily, we're going straight down right here at this daily area of interest, which is perfect. And did we just create a new daily lower low? Yes, we did. So we're going to update this line right here. And we're going to move that one right here. Okay. So we got a new daily lower low. So if I want to sell, I don't want to sell at a lower low, especially not here at a daily area of interest where price might just reject from this area. Yes, we can go under it, but we might also reject. So do I really want to sell there? The answer is no. So I'm going to be looking mostly for, if you're looking, the weekly is still bullish, the daily is bearish, and the 4-hour right now is bearish, okay? So next week, you can look for potential, maybe intraday scalp, something like this, the price might do something like this to continue a little lower to eventually continue up. We don't know. I personally not interested into that, but I know it might work because I did it in the past and it worked. Now these days, not that much. I'll wait, I'll wait. Or hold on, because I know if I don't say that and I take a sell on GJ, people's gonna be Sasha, you said you were not interested into shorts. Okay, so let me rephrase that. Okay, so the only way I would be interested is if we do a break retest under here to continue to the downside. Now I might be interested. Okay, um, so yeah, I think this can be a pretty good idea for GJ for next week. Now let's talk about AU. AU. Look at this. I'm just waiting for this. Probably gonna happen next week. Maybe tomorrow, but tomorrow I'm gonna be on the road. On the road again. Clearly I cannot sing. Man, I'm fired up for someone that's been sick. I'm pretty excited to be here tonight. Not gonna lie. Like, okay, so let's talk about this. We got the weekly here. We got a weekly bearish, like massive bearish, right? I mean, there we go. So anything between those, whoops, let me grab this arrow. Anything between those two lines right here is just structure, right? So we are already bearish on the weekly time frame. Oops. So let's see on the daily. The daily is bearish also. What? Oh yeah, okay. Do we have a lower low? Yes, so we're gonna update that line right here. Perfect. And the weekly is bullish. So I'm just waiting for the 4 hours to switch bearish to take that trade. Okay. So basically waiting for price to come down here, retest to continue to the downside. And that would be pretty much the only thing. That was the only trade I was actually looking for yesterday and today. Yesterday? No, today, sorry. Yeah, I sent that into the Alex group Discord. This is something I've been, watching, and that was pretty much the only thing that was interesting today. Not much. AUD CAD is finally setting up. And if you were on the live stream Tuesday morning, you know that we were waiting for this. We were waiting for this pullback right here to continue to the downside. Okay. So it's happening now. Okay. It's happening now. We kind of retested it here, but something I did realize is most of the time when we don't go like inside that golden zone, most of the time it'll come back later on. That's what I realized like over time. And that's, yes, of course, sometimes it will not do that, but most of the time. So that's why I don't rush to get into a trade here. And anyways, like this was like at 5 a.m. So it would be impossible for me to take that trade, right? And yeah, so that's about it. But yeah, so basically I'm going to be waiting for this to come up here and boom, go down. Now that's if we have like, what time is it now? 6 now. Yeah, market is already closed session. What are you talking about? I don't know if I would be interested to jump into Asian session. Like we got a 2-hour engulfing here, but I don't know. Let's take a look at a 1 hour. 1 hour is here. We were bullish, became bearish, boom, bullish again. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go up here. And no matter what, like I need price to break down here. I'm still gonna place an alert here for H1 to go bearish. Maybe going bearish. Since I'm not going to be trading tomorrow, so maybe if this happened during London session, Asian session, I might take it with a very small risk, like half risk, something like that. 30-minute is bullish, so let's update this. Boom. Boom. Let's put the line blue so it's not confusing. 30-minute blue, 30-minute. What did I do? Is the line here? Oh yeah, it's here. Okay. That's kind of, yeah, okay. Let's put it just here. Wow, we don't even see it. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, basically we'll be waiting for this to break down if I want to take this trade. Okay. Cheers, guys. Man, I love this boot. GA. GA. I got a small loss on GA. God damn it. G used to be one of my favorite pair back then when I was scalping. And yeah, G loves to do some random, not random, but some funky stuff, GA, I always call GA the gold's cousin, because you know, like all gold can like go all over the place. Um, G is kind of like gold, but a little slower than gold because gold is really crazy. But yeah, G can be sometimes stupid, but hey, it's part of the game. So what happened here is I did close minus, I think it's minus 7 pips if I'm not wrong. But it closed minus 7 pips. I was already half risk in that trade, so I was not risking a lot. The reason why I kind of got effy about it is I entered after this close, when this daily candle closed bearish like this, I was like, I don't really like it. Like I was entering Asian session, I was like, shoot, not looking well, so I'm like, you know what, really don't like it. So when price was playing around like here, like just before going to bed, I said, you know what, screw this, I'm out, and I got out at like, I'm pretty sure it was like -7 or 6 point something, like very close to 7 pips. So very small loss. The reason, okay, so now let's explain why I took that trade. Okay, so the reason why I took that trade, and let's explain why I also went half risk, because that's super important to understand. So first thing first, the weekly was bullish. Okay, weekly was bullish, and we came down to the area of interest, which is super close to that golden zone. And next week we'll see if what I just told you will happen. Okay, because I said that most of the time when it's not really into it, it will actually go into it, and after that, push back up or in the opposite direction. Sorry. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily was also bullish from here to here. Anything in between is bullish. So now it's good. The 4-hour was also bullish, so everything was good. We went inside that golden zone, so I was like, all right, this is cool. So everything was in sync. Everything was perfect. The only FE point was the lower time frame. Because if you look on H1 was bearish at the moment. H1 was bearish from there to there. I decided to jump into it because if you look on the 30-minute, you didn't add that. On the 30-minute, you're still bullish. From here to here, you are still bullish, but H1 was bearish because we had that retracement here and we create a higher high here. So this one was kind of confusing, and that's why I was kind of effy about it. And I guess I was right to be effy because it went in the opposite direction. So the 1 hour, that's also why I had this alert here, GA going H1, going bullish, because I would have pretty much, hit TP and probably re-enter that trade for another buy into that direction. But it didn't happen. Okay, so that was the reason. H1 was bearish, so went half risk. Now let's talk about the good win. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was good. This one was like, I explained that one on this one happened on Monday, so I broke that down on the live stream on Tuesday morning, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that one was like 7-ish% because I had 2% of 1% running on it. So I had 2% running on that trade. So basically almost 7%. It was like almost 7%. Yeah. 3.45 by 2, do the math, almost 7. So this was pretty good. Now let's understand why and how I took that trade. So if you look at the weekly, first thing first, let's take a look at the weekly. All right, so the weekly is bearish. We all agree on that, right? Weekly is bearish. We broke down here. I was like, all right, great. So once we broke here, I'm like, all right, can we retest here to continue the downside? And that's what we did. Now, if we go down on the daily time frame, look at this. We flip bearish. We went up, retest, ready to go down. And the 4 hour was, the 4 hour was bullish, and I was waiting for the 4 hour to go bearish. Okay. So if you look here, the 4 hour is bullish, right? We got this here and this here. We're still bullish. Anything between those 2 points is just bullish structure, right? Once we broke under here and we broke that low, we now flipped bearish. Hopefully that's clear for you guys, because this is one of the key things to understand for that. I don't like to call that strategy, but the way to trade it, okay? What I do after that, I just wait for the pullback. So basically, I wait for the lower high potential to take the trade to the downside. And the way that I like to identify the potential lower high is with the golden zone, right? Obviously, I don't trade exactly based on that, but it just gives me an idea on the where. And I was basically, this was a pretty good indication of retesting this support and retesting this area right here. If you see, boom, 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 we got rejection here, resistance, support, resistance. So it was pretty good. So came down, retest to continue down. Okay, so once we hit that golden zone and we went inside that golden zone, I went on the lower time frame. And if you look on the 2 hour, we had a nice engulfing candle. Actually, did I take it on the 2 hour or 1 hour? I think it was on the 1 hour. Yeah, it was basically on the 1 hour, but I was late in the trade. Yeah, that's what I explained on the live session. I was late in the trade a little bit, so that was the exact entry. I remember I placed it on the live stream from my MT4. So this is the exact entry. The goal was to enter exactly here, but I was a little bit late. Okay, stop was right above the structure, and let it play out. Of course, here it was kind of scary, but hey, it's part of the game. You set and you forget about it. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, and that's about it, right? So I just set up a 3. Yeah, I explained that on the live session. It was supposed to be basically a 3-2-1 thing. On my trading view, I placed my 3-2-1. On my MT4, I just like swing my TP line to the downside, because I was honestly not thinking we were hitting TP during the night. I was like, yeah, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to manage it, and figured out my TP. And surprise, TP was it. I was like, shoot. I mean, I was happy, but it's just like, so for once, usually I get screwed on that without placing my TP the right way. But at least this one, gave me a little bit more. So here's on the consideration trade. I actually, yeah, this one was stupid. I usually never do that, but I kind of placed an alert, and I woke up during that. My wife wanted to kill me. So I actually woke up and placed an alert, because I was want to know when we hit that H4 golden zone for continuation. And once we hit it, I got an alert. I woke up, come down and took a look at it. And once we had that nice little 2 hour candle right here, it was like 3-ish a.m. And yeah, thank God it happened kind of fast. So I was able to go back to bed, enter that trade, put stop above structure, let it ride during the night. I was not expecting this massive candle. Like I woke up like at 6:37, and I was like, shoot, this is crazy. Okay. I'm like, okay. Because it was like, I think halfway here or somewhere like there. Like we were already like somewhere around here, and I was like, shoot, that's crazy. And finally, boom, news got it, and TP got it. So I actually posted that into Alex Discord also. So this one was pretty cool. So another, like this one was at 3%. I had one position running, and the reason why is because I didn't want to put at risk like all the profits. So ending up the week with 10% on that, minus 7 pips on that 0.5%, which is probably like, well, how much was the stop here? The stop was 25 pips, and I got out at 7. I was risking 0.5. So I guess not even 0.20. So like 9 point something percent up this week. I'm gonna have to do the math, but yeah, so that's pretty good. With just those two trades, pretty insane. So, and this was just continuation trade, right? Just like that's it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Just waited for the pullback after this nice move. I was like, all right, we're still bearish everywhere. So just wait for the pullback for continuation to the downside. And that's it. That's exactly what happened. And this was not a massive pullback, to be honest. I love to have a bigger pullback than this, but hey, it is what it is. Euro GPY, we didn't add anything nice. Entity CAD still waiting. If you look here, Entity CAD, we are waiting for price to go up here to take our buys. Been watching this pair for so long. Hopefully, it's gonna play out at one time. But not gonna lie, now I'm about to look at shorts on this shit. Yeah, because I mean we broke down this area. We kind of retested. Now we just create a lower low on the daily. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of. Oh, actually, now we just flipped bullish here on H4. So let me update this. Okay. Let's do this here. Boom. Okay. So now the 4 hours become bullish. The date is bearish because now we got the pullback. Yeah, I guess if the 4 hour goes bearish, I might take an intraday trade to the downside with this trade probably next week. ADGPY, 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 not much now. I should actually remove this. This is boom gone. Euro USD. This is this is gone. This is gone. We're at lower low, so yeah, not interested. USD CHF. What's going on here? USD CHF. Okay, let's delete all this. Yeah, I had trades last week on USD CHF. We broke it down. Let's see here something interesting. Okay, so we are inside that golden zone right now. We kind of passed it a bit. The safety net is right here. So we got until up to this area to reject. We're retesting this area once again. Daily. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's remove this. Daily is definitely bullish. Yeah, we need the daily to go back bearish if we want to take it to the downside. So basically, I need the daily to do something like this. Create a high here, broke down here, retest to continue down. I'll be interested to taking the buy to the short like somewhere here. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah. But right now, not really interested. So I'm gonna remove this from the list. And except that, I think the rest is not much going on here. Let's take a quick look on everything. You see here, we talk about that. Entity USD, we are at the lower low. Daily lower low, we just created a new one. Let's update this very quickly. GCAD. What about GCAD? That's no, not interested. GN is coming down nicely. I think GN is going to be maybe ready next week. I mean, we might have another week because I mean, this is the weekly time frame. If you're looking at those candle, every candle is a week. So basically, I'm going to be waiting for this retest here to continue to the upside. Looking at the daily. Daily right now is bullish, so let's update this line right here. Perfect. So we have the higher high here, higher low there. 4 hour is now bare. Hold on, wait a second. Wait a second. From there to there, from there to there. Okay. So now we are bearish. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the 4 hour is bearish. Okay. Daily, we said daily is bullish. Weekly is bullish. So we need a 4 hour to go back bullish. But I really want price to go here to continue up. Okay. So keep an eye on GBP/NZD. That can be a pretty nice trade in the upcoming days/week. Euro NSD, NZD, sorry, NSD. What am I talking about? Cheers, guys. In the cowboy boot. Let's go. Okay. Guys, if you have any pairs you want to break down for next week, let me know. Here, looking at Euro NZD, we're coming down to this nice little, I think it's a daily area of interest, right? Yeah, correct. So if you look here, we got resistance, resistance, resistance there. So we got our daily area of interest. Let me break it down. Daily area of interest. Perfect. Let's update this line right here. Perfect. So the weekly is bullish, the daily is bullish, and the 4 hour is from there to there, it became bullish. So yeah, okay. Okay, so do we have 3 time frame in sync right now? We do. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm interested. Oh, I'm interested. Weekly, which is going to be closing tomorrow. If this close bullish, we're establishing support right at the daily area of interest. Let's do our fib here. What is it a 382? Oh, look at this. You know, 382, okay. Can be a nice rejection. Let's take a look at the daily. Let's take a look at the daily. Okay, daily almost touched the golden zone. We're rejecting the daily area of interest. Okay, okay, okay. What about 4 hour? 4 hour. Let's see. Ooh, all right. So 4 hour just established support right at the safety net, right here, right at the safety net. Nice engulfing candle. I'm interested. Man, I said I will not be fucking trading. I might be interested. I saw, I think, a question popping up or comment. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Jason, yo, 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 yo. What's up, man? Cheers, buddy. Okay, so I'm kind of interested here. Okay, let me see something. Let's go take a look at the lower time frame. 2 hours. 2 hours is bullish also. 1 hour is okay. So 1 hour is bearish, right? Okay, so 1 hour is bearish. Oh man, we gotta break this. What about the 30-minute? 30-minute went bearish from there to there, bullish from there to there. Okay, so the 30-minute is bullish and the 1 hour is, oh shoot, man, I hate this. Oh, the 30-minute is bullish because we close up here. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good, but I don't like this. I really don't like this price action right here. It's kind of, yeah. Okay, so let's see what happened because this is a new day. Let's take a look at this daily time frame. The daily have a bullish, not bullish, sorry, bearish engulfing. There's a big chance for this next candle to be something like this, you know, and probably that Monday we're gonna have our little, little doji kind of thing, and Tuesday we should be ready to pump it up, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be patient with it, and I'm gonna wait for next week. But I think this is setting up pretty nicely. Yep. Pretty nicely. And maybe with this move down here, we're gonna really touch that daily area of interest. So yeah, I'm gonna be super patient. Because this I don't like this. Not ready to jump in that. And especially that the 1 hour is bearish, it makes me think about the GA loss here. That the H1, if you look, H1 was bearish, and I jumped into it, and that's why I had to close at -7 pips. So not looking to do the same mistake here. But thank God we had GU making like almost like, I mean, not almost, did like 9 point something percent this week. So that's pretty beautiful. So, any question, guys? Let's see. Because I think we went through all the pairs. Um, oh, look, paper trade on gold. I took, yeah, took that Monday. Paper trade on gold. I actually talked about that on the live stream. I talk about that pullback, take the trade after. And yeah, it's playing out so far. So we'll see. I don't trade actively gold, but I love to take some, paper trade just to still back testing it. I love to be active on the chart, test stuff, see what's work, what's doesn't work. And yeah, except that, nothing else. Nothing else. GJ, like I said, GJ next week should be fun. Uh, like I said, we got a nice retest of this area, so this should be fun for next week. Finally. But I would love a bigger pullback, like something like boom, something like, yeah, right here, which is, this freaking weekly structure is in sync with the weekly golden zone, which is perfect. Next week GG's gonna have something nice. I think we're gonna be able to do this, something like this, to go up. So were you affected by MMF closure? No. I have the chance to trade my own capital for a while. I was actually looking to, because I needed to withdraw a lot of funds for project, looking to buy some houses in Mexico, probably like two or three, to rent them out. And I was thinking about like withdrawing a lot and start doing a challenge and using somebody else's money, right? It just sucks. It just really freaking sucks what happened. Um, because I know a lot of people like losing a lot. I mean, you cannot lose a lot because, I mean, let's say you took a 200K challenge, it cost you maybe $1,000. But it just sucks that people were doing good and maybe they were about to withdraw and they worked hard. They worked hard to get it, and now they lost it. So yeah, it really sucks. It really sucks. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I'm crossing fingers for all of those people. Yeah, I had the chance and privilege to be able to trade my own funds since already a while back. So yeah. Any other question, guys? Let's see. Any other chart you guys want to break down before we go? Because I'm about to head into the weekend. Yeah, because tomorrow I'm going to a Western Festival. That's why I got the cowboy boot tonight. So watch IG. You'll see me wearing my cowboy hat. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. Where are you affected? But I answered that. Good morning to good morning to here. Good morning to here. Oh, is it the morning at your place? Where are you from? I'm just curious. Where are you from? Because if I'm having beer, you're probably having like orange juice or milk or what? I don't coffee. I guess. I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else we got? I think we're good. But I'm willing to answer one or two more questions or break down charts. Let me know what you guys want to break down. Good to hear. Sorry. Oh, okay. In Arizona. Oh, sweet, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Arizona. I went there once. Arizona. Where? Oh, yeah. It was for I went there for an MLM convention back then. Like it was like it's probably like 10 years ish ago. Yeah. And we actually drove there. Took us, I think like it was like I think it was like 36 hours. Like pretty much nonstop. It was crazy. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so let's see. Questions, guys. No questions? All right. Man, you're leaving me no choice. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go, guys. So, thank you so much for being here tonight. Like I said, always said, you know, I appreciate every single one of you. I know most of you watch the replay. You don't watch the live, but that's all good. If you have any question, put it in the comments. It'd be my pleasure to answer them. Or you can also reach me on Instagram. It would be my pleasure to help also. And we'll be live again on next Tuesday morning around like 7 a.m. I don't have specific time anymore. Just make sure to activate notifications so you'll know when I'm live, okay? So, thank you, Jason. Have a good weekend, you two. Yeehaw! I'm going to that rodeo and it's gonna have fun. Cheers, guys. Have a great evening. Take care.